About 5 years ago that I made this video purchase review of the Klipsch ProMedia 2.1s. So just a quick background, I'm probably explaining this in the video that I made, and this was 5 years ago this video was. Just a little bit of the background. Back in 2005, I used to work for Best Buy. And I worked cameras and computers. I was a computer tech specialist, right? They had a pair of these speakers in the camera department. And these were quite simply, at that time, 5 years ago, these were the best speakers I had ever heard. And I think what it was a combination of the build quality, because the subwoofer in these speakers was made of wood. And I also think it was because Klipsch just seems to make really good speakers, because later on I got my uncle to purchase one of the larger sets. Like it was like a $4,000 pair of speakers, but because I had the Best Buy employee discount, we got them marked down to like less than half of that or something. Bottom line was, these speakers are loud, they're powerful, and I think a lot of people who've moved on to headphones, like for instance, these are Alienware AW988 wireless headphones with the microphone, and I use these for gaming and whatnot. I think because most people have moved to headphones, a lot of people really don't buy speakers anymore because I guess they don't want to bother other people, or because they don't see the need for them if they've got the headphones and they've got a good, powerful pair of headphones. These are also a very good pair of headphones, mind you. I really love these. And in fact, I also bought a second pair for my laptop. The bottom line is, you hear these speakers and you'll be blown away. Now, I only have two speakers, obviously, because it's a 2.1 system. There's one there, there's one right here. There's a simple setup, simple plug-in. There's a subwoofer knob, and there's a main volume knob, and that's it. Now, you'll probably notice that I don't turn my main volume up that high because I really don't have to. These are some powerful speakers. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a couple of samples just to show you. Now, I've made my room as quiet as possible, which means I turned off my AC, and it's getting hot outside. It's like 90 degrees or whatever. But for right now, it's not a problem. But I've made the room as quiet as possible just so I could show off these speakers. So this was my review 5 years ago. So now I'm updating it, and I'm going to make a 4K review with my newer iPhone. So let's just pause that for a second. And let's go to one of the... Now, let's say you're playing video games, right? This is God of War 3, and I just want to show you the difference in bass and volume. So I'm not gonna play it extremely high, because ultimately the problem is this. What you're hearing on your end when somebody does a speaker review is limited to the speakers that you actually have. So if you're listening through headphones, obviously you're not gonna hear the power, and you're not gonna hear the highs and lows, obviously. Furthermore, it's being filtered through an iPhone's speaker system and microphone system first, noise canceled, and then it comes to you over the internet, compressed and whatnot. But I'm just going to try to demonstrate a difference in low bass versus high bass, and maybe its extensive volume. But I just like to say, I paid about $150 for these when I got them from Best Buy Direct. And right now, Costco is selling these for $100 right now. So if you go to Costco.com, first of all, you have to be a member of Costco. But, oh, no, in fact, well, yeah, let's see. If you have friends who have a Costco membership, where is it? Costco online. Jesus Christ, it keeps showing me jobs. I'm not looking for jobs. I'm looking for stuff. So anyway, if you go on Costco.com, Costco Wholesale, that's where it is. All these stupid links. So anyway, you'll see that these speakers, $40 off, right? And where is it? Yeah, so let me just show you where it is. This is such a pain in the ass having to go through all this shit for the thing that I clicked on that's on the main screen. So anyway, let's see. Where is it? Oh my God, just type it. Okay, so, yeah, here we go. $99. That means that you'd be getting them considerably less than what I got them for. But they've got a rating of 4.5. These are like probably the best speakers that you're going to be able to buy. Now, okay, so it says, yeah, they come in black, 13 pounds. That's mostly the subwoofer. You plug in the subwoofer to a regular outlet and you're ready to go. 200 watts dynamic power. Most people shop based on the watts. If they see 1,000 watts, they see 1,500 watts, they're going to shop based on that. Thing about it is, sometimes just because something says it's more powerful, like 400 or 500 watts, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to ultimately sound better across applications, from internet music listening to gaming and so forth and so on. But I'll stop talking right now. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that God of War 3 clip, and I'm going to demonstrate low bass versus high bass, and volume too. So, all right. So right now the bass is turned down low. This is low right here, so you barely hear it at all. Now I'm going to turn it up.
Zeus should have kept you where you belong. No matter how many gods.
And this is halfway bass, half up. And I'm going to turn the volume up. Now notice, half and half.
The death of Olympus means
they're only up halfway. But this subwoofer, that subwoofer is so powerful that I don't have to turn it all the way up. I just don't have to. And you can hear it. This is halfway. Half bass, half volume, and this thing is powerful. You're like, you can almost not sit in front of it. Now I'll turn it all the way up to the volume. But I don't even need it that. I don't need it that high. It's crazy. These things are so amazing. I don't even need to turn it all the way up to 100%. 50% is more than enough. I love coming back to this. I've watched this same video like 100 times because I love watching Kratos murder Poseidon. I absolutely love it. That's only halfway, mind you. Okay, so let's stop with that. So that's that one instance right there. So let's go to a song. How about Call of Duty's Rooftop? This was from the newer soundtrack where, in fact, you know what I could do? I could play, what is it called? There's an actual mission called Clean House. Just in case you never played this game. That's one of my favorite missions in the new Call of Duty. And it looks great. And it sounds good too. So we're gonna go 50-50 volume and what is it called?
Temporarily limiting Russian air.
Volume and bass 50% each. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna fast forward. Fast forward just a little bit more. So for gaming, these are some really good speakers. Now, I will say my 7.1 channel headphones are better because it's easier to hear directional audio, especially when I'm playing Counter-Strike Go. However, if you just want speakers and not headphones, this is the way to go.
Quiet. They'll handle operations in the east after the attack.
Trust the wolf.
I know I do. But this operation
Take the front row. Not safe. You'll get there. Make sure of that.
We were supposed to have double the body count. It's all over the flippin' telly. That's the point.
Trouble.
Secure.
Alpha free. Entry to the front door.
Bravo 6, move into the first floor. on the top. X-ray down.
All right, so most of the sound effects come in really good through this. The thing about it is ultimately you get better sound effects if you have 7.1 channel headphones. You know, that's to be expected. But the actual, how should I say, the actual song that's attached, Jesus Christ, these stupid ads. All right, the actual music that's attached to that, I felt, I like using that for a bass test, I suppose. But it's still 50-50. Now, because these things were designed way back in like 2003, the switches are only on one of the speakers. However, you can make it so you can get a pod to attach to the underside of your desk, but I don't even find that necessary. But it's pretty good. It's really, really good sound. There were a couple of tracks on here that I like using. And the subwoofer is just, I haven't encountered a better single small subwoofer than the Klipsch 2.1 for a desktop computer. I just haven't. Most of this new stuff is made out of like plastic instead of like making it out of wood. It's just better. And then there's this song Highway. I think I use this every now. I'll turn the volume up. I have to use video game music because it's the only thing that's not copyright flagged on YouTube, so I have no choice but to use video game music. Colony Wars, for example, that was one of my favorite soundtracks to use. And some of the music in there borders on classical and whatnot, even though a lot of it's electronic. And I like that because it helps test out the bass. So again, bass is halfway up where, in fact, I'll turn down just the subwoofer just to demonstrate the difference. So the subwoofer I've turned down about 25%. So if you're a person who doesn't like heavy bass in your music, you know, you have control over that. But the highs that you get out of these speakers are clear. Very good speakers. I could do this all day with the music I listen to. And now I'll turn up the bass. So I'm only going to turn it to 50%. And I'll turn the volume down to about 50 here. And I'll turn the volume up on the speakers themselves for the gain. And what's amazing, I'll say this, from even just two speakers from left to right, it does give you that 3D feel because Microsoft Windows has their own 3D surround sound enhancement for 2-channel sound that tries to boost it up to 5 channels. and you get the effect. Now, you're not going to get the same effect as if you had a proper 5.1 system, and Klipsch does have a 5.1 system. The problem was it was so expensive that most people didn't buy it. And I'm pretty sure that you probably like that one more, but what are you going to do for $100 though? It's like you're talking about a difference of $100 to $400 or $500, you know? So this is passable. But what's amazing to me is that even at 50% bass, 50% sub, I don't have to turn the volume all the way up. I can comfortably listen to this thing not turned all the way up. I find that absolutely amazing. And the 5 years I've had these speakers and they're still going strong, as you can see. 5 years. I'll try another song here. So it happens that a lot of the music that I like came from the original PlayStation. I'll turn the bass up on this one. That 3D sound really comes in there. It really, really sounds good. Let's see. Crisis Remastered is coming out soon. So a lot of people are going to end up buying that. And so you got Crisis Remastered and you got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 coming out. Okay, let's see. Where are we? But the gaming sound from these speakers is probably the best you're ever going to get out of a 2-channel system. You're probably sold already, but I could keep going with this all day. I just love it. This game came in 2007, Crisis.
Hey, Nomad, you still with us?
Okay, listen up, gentlemen. Intel reports a significant military presence on the island. We have the element of surprise, so let's use it. The North Koreans can't know we're here.
I don't even know who it's.
Can it, Psycho? Pay attention. This is a covert operation. Our job is to locate and evacuate. We're not at war here.
Not yet.
Right. Do you even know if these people are still alive?
That's what we're here to find out. We lost contact with Dr. Rosenthal a week ago when the Korean military locked down the island. 2 days ago, we picked up a distress signal from the team's research vessel. Someone down there wants to be found.
Raptor team, we're beginning approach. Stand by.
All right, gear up. Masks on.
Once we clear the green, forward on me. Ships are back on. Green in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, go, go!
You know what they say? They say Guile's theme goes with everything. So why don't I try that one? I don't remember if I've done that one. Guile's theme goes with everything, right? Come on, these stupid commercials. This is like Might music, so there's not a lot of sound depth here. turn up to 50%. Turn the bass down. But you get that subwoofer fixed, man. I believe it's an 8-inch subwoofer, but whatever the quality of that is, that thing has kept up. It's kept going strong for 5 years. Is there anything else? I can't think of another one I want to do. Oh, okay. I know. Doom Eternal. I know one. Doom Eternal. It's called The Only Thing They Fear Is You. Because that's relatively newer. So I could do this all day, man. I tell you, it's like if you don't have these speakers, you're missing out. I'm just saying it like that. Let's see. Yeah, that's a newer song. So I'll turn the volume to 60% on my computer, 50% on the speakers. See, because you're dealing with like several volume knobs, because one of them is the YouTube itself. So I have to adjust those gains just so that one doesn't really overpower the other. But once you hit the sweet spot, it works perfectly. And the sun, like, let me tell you something. I've got neighbors who live next to my house. And when I turn on my music, start playing my music, they can hear it right through my walls because of the subwoofer. So you can also consider this to be an update video from 5 years ago. That's the subwoofer half up, but I can turn it up more. And I can turn the volume up. Think of something else that I can do that's not copyright flagged. It's so hard because that's what ultimately kills me. It's the fact that YouTube copyrights everything. But these things are just amazing. There is non-copyright music though. Then there's that song, Gladiator. There's that song, Gladiator, from one of the boss fights. That has a lot of bass. I didn't even change the volume of the bass or anything. I didn't change it. In fact, oh, wait, you know what? Wait. Since Doom seems to be easiest to do.
Willing to take.
I like this one.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly come out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
So a couple of things stand out in my mind. It's like, okay, I can't really think of too many cons to these speakers, because I tell you, if you got them from Costco immediately, like even right now, you shouldn't even still be listening to me talk. You should be out buying them right now. You should take that $100, go down there and just get them. But a couple of things stand out to me. It's like I almost have like no cons with these speakers. Like usually you have a problem with a product and you're like, I wish they had done something better. There's only two switches to adjust. There's just bass and there's volume, and that's basically it. But I have to say, these are easily the best speakers that, they're just the best 2.1s. Like, granted, there are some 5s, there are some 7s out there, there's some 8s that are definitely better, but $100 though. I mean, you just can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. So, I don't know. Is there anything else in here? Because I don't know. Do I have anything else that I would use? Because I could do this all day. like having this on your it basically makes you want to listen to all your music again just to see what you were missing. Having this type of system. I have a couple of themes. Downloaded that theme. After I saw the trailer, I was hyped for the game, so I had downloaded it.
But not like this.
Okay, so basically, I don't really have to do anymore. I could do this all day long, but for the sake of this video, go get yourself these speakers. Just go do it. I mean, I have a hard time thinking about any cons to these speakers. It's like you're saving $40. I paid over $150 for these things. And that was 5 years ago. You're saving a lot of money, $100. They work beautifully as advertised. You can plug in a line out adapter or your headphones to them and run it to something else if necessary, like if you're recording somehow or whatnot while listening. These are the best speakers. These are easily the best 2.1s I ever felt. So my recommendation, take that $100, go out and get them. You're not going to regret it.